A man named Ahmed Karadag lived in the village and was well known for writing prayers. People sought his help for their problems, believing his prayers could bring luck, love, or protection. However, rumors spread that Ahmed did not just write ordinary prayers, he also created dark, cursed spells. One night, a woman named Aish knocked on his door, desperate for help. Her husband had abandoned her, and she wanted him to return no matter the cost. At first, Ahmed refused, but after Aish's relentless pleading, he reluctantly pulled out a page from an old, dusty book and wrote down a prayer. Handing it to her, his face turned serious. "Read this only at midnight, near a graveyard," he warned. The horrifying events. That very night, Aish followed his instructions. She went to the village cemetery, stood among the old, weathered tombstones, and whispered the forbidden prayer. But something far worse than she had imagined happened. The next morning, Aish was found trembling in her home, her eyes wide with fear. She claimed that after reciting the prayer, she had heard whispers behind her and seen a dark shadow moving toward her. 3 days later, her husband, who had left her long ago, returned to the village. But not alive, his lifeless body was found near the graveyard. His face was frozen in pure terror, his hands clawed at the ground as if trying to escape something unseen. After this, Aish lost her mind. She spoke to unseen figures and told people that someone was calling her name at night. 1 month later, her body was found in the same graveyard, the fate of the spellcaster. The villagers, now terrified, went to Ahmed Karadag's home to confront him. But when they entered his house, they found him lying lifeless on the floor. It was said that before his death, he kept whispering, "They came, they took me." Since that night, no one has dared to touch Ahmed's books or writings. Some say that if you pass by his abandoned house at midnight, you can still hear whispers from inside. This remains one of the most terrifying real-life stories about forbidden prayers in Turkey.